2017 spring fragrance picks. I haven't done this video actually since last year, but it was really well received, so I wanted to go ahead and follow up. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. If you're an oldie but goodie, thank you so much for sticking around. I'm just going to jump right into them. I have about 6 full-size fragrances and then 1 rollerball that I'm going to mention. Some of these are repeats from last year and some of them aren't. I think 2 of them are fragrances that I did wear last year and the other like 5 or 6 are not. But I'm just going to jump right into them and we'll start with this one. So this is the Chance by Chanel. This is the Eau Tendre. I remember mentioning this in a video in the past saying that I wasn't a huge fan of this. I lied. I was actually really upset with myself when I only bought the 1.7, looking back on it. It looks like this, and I only got the 1.7, but I think when I run out, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the big one. I really like this one. I used to be heavily in love with the Eau Fresh version, which I still am, but for some reason I just did not want to pull it out. But I'm really, really digging this. I wore this for the last 3 days, actually. I have it on today. And this is the second 1.7 ounce that I have purchased of it. So I think I'm just going to stop fronting. I like it, and I'm going to go ahead and get the big one. The next fragrance that I'm pulling out this year is the Michael Kors Sporty Citrus. And it looks like this. Now, I wanted to ask you guys a question, and you may have experienced this and you may have not. This is the 3rd Michael Kors fragrance that I have purchased, and every single last one of them does this. Can you see that? So what the hell? Like, the last fragrance I purchased the big size. I spent like $110 on that, and the top did this. And I just purchased this one, and the top does the same thing, and I don't understand it. The fragrance is beautiful. Really, really nice, like almost aquatic scent. It does have a citrus. It's almost like a citrus aquatic, like combustion, but it smells amazing. My problem is, I think this fragrance was $68. I will try to list all of that below. That's my problem, is that I spent a hefty little penny on this. And why? Someone tell me why. So you guys let me know down in the comments below if that's something you've experienced. But I do want to wear this during the spring and summer this year. The next thing I'm going to mention is something that you guys have heard me talk about before. This is no stranger to the game. I've been wearing this fragrance for so many years. And this is Alfred Song's She. I did go ahead and get the big bottle. This is a tried and true, so if it's tried and true, I'm just gonna buy the big one. I'm not gonna front and play myself. Oh, this is so good. This is like an everyday scent. You honestly could push this into the fall. I don't know about the winter. Unless, actually take that back, because in the wintertime, if you want something that's really just crisp on you and you just want to smell clean and not like seasonal, this would be really, really good. I wish they made like a gallon size of this stuff. It's so good. This is one of my favorite fragrances. I did actually put off even putting this video up because I was waiting to go and purchase this. I don't know what I had been doing, but it was like I was just too busy because I can only find this in TJ Maxx and Marshalls now. When I first started wearing it, I could find it all in the department store, and now I can only find it in those 2 stores. So I just didn't have the time or opportunity to get to one of those stores. But when I did, I went ahead and purchased the big bottle, and this is one of my main fragrances for this year. Next, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite fragrance houses. I need to go and purchase the original because I just ran out. I used it a lot last year, unbeknownst. It wasn't even something that I had like sitting out. It was something that I just kept reaching in my fragrance box for. But this is L'Odd'Isy City Blossom. This is a limited edition fragrance, so I will try to put all the details about it below when it came out. I purchased this about 2 years ago. It had to be 2 years ago because I use fragrances in seasons. So as you can see, I can tell how I use a fragrance because I rotate them and I'll go through about this much in a year or so. That's how much I rotate them. So I did not pull this out last year. I am going to pull it out this year. This reminds me of lunch dates with Clarence. If you don't know who Clarence is, that's my boyfriend. I used to wear this all the time on lunch dates. And this is just one of my favorites. Every time I smell it, I think of like walks in the park and lunch dates and red velvet cupcakes. Yeah, I love this. So I don't know. I just was like, I need it back in my life. So I did go ahead and pull this out for the spring and the summer as well. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to keep these out going into the summer, because last year that's what I ended up doing, was like having some for spring, and then summer came and I just wanted something different. So we'll see. But the next fragrance I'm pulling out is an Oldie But Goodie. I've had this for about a year now, I think. I wore it last spring and summer. I love this. And as you can see, like I told you guys, that's all I needed to wear because I kept it in rotation, but I wasn't dousing myself in it every single day. If you want your fragrances to last you, that's something I highly suggest. Have a couple in rotation. Don't just douse yourself in your favorite fragrance every single day. Unless that's how you roll in. I mean, go right ahead. Me personally, I have over 40 fragrances in my collection. It takes me a long time to go through a fragrance. So I did wear this a lot last year. This smells like grapefruit champagne. It is just beautiful. It hands down one of my favorite in the Chance collection. You have to try this out. If you have not tried anything else, definitely give this a sniff. Love it, love it, love it. And this is the 3.4 fluid ounce in this as well. Oh, and the Issey Miyake, this is a 3.3. They don't come in like 3.4s. This is the biggest you can get it. But I will try my hardest to leave some details because I know that's a limited edition fragrance. And then lastly, Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I have talked about this so many times. This is my favorite. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle as well. I love Blooming Bouquet. I love Miss Dior. I'm not fond of all of Dior's fragrances, and that's why I only own, I think, 3 fragrances from the house. But I love Blooming Bouquet. This is the best fragrance they carry. And the Miss Dior Eau de Toilette. That is really pretty as well. This is definitely going to get a lot of wear from me this year. I'm actually looking into getting the Miss Dior. They have like a silky body mist that I want to try because it smells a whole lot like the Blooming Bouquet instead of the original Miss Dior. I smell the Absolutely Blooming. Really pretty. But I'm on the fence. I don't know. If I did purchase it, I may purchase it later on this year and maybe wear it next spring and summer. I don't know. I may buy it this summer. I don't know. It just did. I smelled it. I liked it, but it didn't like overly entice me to where I was like, I need to go back and get it. So those are all the fragrances that I'm going to be pulling out for this spring and summer. Sorry, my phone. I guess. But yeah, those are all the fragrances that I'll be pulling out this spring and this summer. You guys in the comments let me know what you guys are going to be pulling out this spring and summer. I hope to see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to click that subscribe button on your way out.